Hi all, Planside Agent here. Today we're going to take a look at the Boundless Voyage version of the Moonlander titanium alcohol stove. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Okay, let's get started. Yeah, this just came in today. I was pretty excited to get it because I wanted to check it out. And the reason for it is that this version of the Moonlander stove, as you can see, it has the pot trivets or stands fold out, and it has three little legs. And like I say, when it's all set out, it kind of looks like a little moonlander. The original idea came when I did there's another version of this made by a couple of different manufacturers, but it's a little bit different, but still has the long legs. And I'll be doing a comparison video between the two probably after this one. But yeah, the main reason I got it was that I saw this one on AliExpress. I noticed that the pot stand is really very close to the top of the burner, and it comes out to, looks to me like about 5/8 or about 1.5 centimeters. So that's well underneath the alcohol burner sweet spot of an inch and a quarter, inch and a half. Now this one, had a higher one, and it was about an inch and a quarter, which is the optimum height. And this stove here performs very well, but we'll go over all that when I do the comparison. But anyway, so main reason I got this, one, it was cheap or inexpensive with free shipping, and I just wanted to see. Well, I probably already kind of know, but we'll find out anyway. I'm going to do a boil test on it and see what kind of performance we get out of this one compared to the correct height or the optimum height. So anyway, let's see. Oh, the one thing, this one does not come with a snuffer, and I didn't see one online. I guess I could look harder. The snuffer that came with the other stove is just a little bit bigger, so it's just not going to work. The other one is just a hair bigger. So I was trying to think of something light that I could use as a snuffer, and I thought about, maybe cutting out the bottom of a Fancy Feast can, since it would be, real light. Because if I got titanium, it's no use using steel. So anyway, as I was rounding up a cat food can, I noticed the lid. I go, hey, this might just work just fine because it's already got a handle on it. And it was just a little too big, so I got snips out and trimmed around it. So now I can hopefully get it in there without burning myself. But when we do the boil test, we'll see how that works. I might have to mess with it some more to get it to perfect it. But anyway, it's a start. Speaking of weights, this stove empty is just like as is 1.7 ounces or 48 grams. Now if you add, well, as you saw when I opened it up, it had a stuff sack, and if you add the lid, it comes out to 1.9 ounces or 56 grams. So basically the weight on these two things is virtually non-existent. So okay, I'm going to go ahead and set up for a boil test, and we'll see how this guy does. Okay, I'm ready for the boil test. I've got 16 ounces, 2 cups of water at 54 degrees. Now what I'm going to do when I did the other Moonlander stove, my water temperature was at 56, so that I can use the same boil test from that one in the next video. I'll wait till it gets to 56 before I hit the timer, so we can get kind of a better comparison. So, and I've got an ounce of fuel in the stove. And by the way, again, yellow heat, diamond matches. There we go. There it's starting to go. Let's go ahead, and that's actually starting the little vents, jets. There we go. So we're off. I'm going to go turn the lights off and we'll look at the burn pattern. There's your burn pattern. Pretty close to the pot. Oh, while we're waiting for this to come up to temperature, I got time to think. I am going to put links to the videos I did on the other Moonlander stove down in the description, along with a link to my playlist of all my stoves and burner videos. So if you're interested in chasing those down, that's where you can find them. Okay, 210, getting close. See, there's the water busy in there. 211. Make the 212 for me. Maybe it's one of those days. There it is. Okay, we'll say 18. I'm going to go ahead and leave this running just to see how long it's going to stove to run out. And while we're waiting for the alcohol to burn off, there's a better look at the flame pattern. Nice pattern. Okay, the run out was at 12:17. I went ahead and put a little more fuel back in the stove just to test out my Fancy Feast snuffer. And then you guys can enjoy this, my success or my failure. Let's see if I can get this in here without... Oh yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Well, maybe it will be a problem. Doggone it. I guess. Okay, fail. I might gonna have to monkey around with this to see if it's gonna work. The tolerances are pretty tight in there, whether it's actually gonna snuff it out or not. So I might have to work on that. So we'll call this one a failure. Definitely a failure, guys, because while I was waiting, when it was sitting cockeyed here burning it, it actually melted the aluminum on the pull tab. So I might be able to pull this all the way, out flush, so I could have a little distance to put that on. But I didn't do that because it would, it might have worked, I guess. I didn't want to do it because it would, stick out and poke in the bag. So anyway, I'll have to work on some kind of a snuffer for this later on. That's if I'm going to use it at all. This might just be a display piece with a lot of my other stoves. So anyway, you got to see my failure. I'm not, and everything's open. I'm not going to cover up anything. Okay, let's summarize all of this. The 16 ounces of 56-degree water boiled in 8 minutes and 18 seconds, far slower than the 5 minutes and 50 seconds that the other burner used, or stove, with its higher height on the pot stand. So that does make a difference. In fact, it does make a difference. I've tested it on different stoves, height difference, and I'll try to remember to put the link to those videos in the description also if you want to see the comparison. But that's pretty much assumed. I think other people have done comparisons on pot height. Hiram Cook and also Paleo Hiker MD have done some studies. A couple others, so they're out there. I mean, otherwise it's a nice little stove. It's compact. It's smaller than the other one, but it's a little bit slower. It did the run out was longer. I might have to test that one again, but the other stove, it burned off the ounce of alcohol in 6 minutes and 34 seconds, where this one went for 12 minutes and 17 seconds. So I don't know really what the difference is, but that's it. So if, the price were about the same on either. So, and I think the weights, this one's a little bit lighter. So like I said, I'm going to do a head-to-head comparison, not a burn, but because I already have those done. Comparing the two a little closer if you're interested in that one. I'll probably knock that one out maybe tomorrow or the next day. Depends on how things go. So can't think of anything else. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.